Hello, history lovers! Today we're diving into the exciting world of Serbian history. Buckle up because it's going to be wild. Serbia, a small country in southeastern Europe, has a past full of drama, resilience, and cultural richness. From ancient empires to modern conflicts, Serbia has seen it all. Imagine a land where empires clashed, where heroes rose, and where culture thrived amidst constant change. That's Serbia. This landlocked country has been a crossroads of civilizations, leaving behind a legacy etched in stone, song, and story. So what makes Serbian history so interesting? It's a story of survival against all odds. It's a story of a nation forged in the fires of conquest, and tempered by the spirit of its people. From the Romans to the Ottomans, the Serbs faced empires and emerged with their identity intact. Get ready to explore the victories and tragedies that shaped this fascinating nation. Let's go! Before we get to the Serbs, we need to go back in time a bit. The land that is now Serbia has been inhabited since, well, forever. We're talking prehistoric times, folks. Archaeological sites like Lepenski Vir, dating back to the 7th millennium BC, give us a glimpse into the lives of these early settlers. Fast forward a few thousand years and we come across some familiar names. The mighty Roman Empire marched into the Balkans, conquering the region and leaving a lasting mark. Important Roman settlements like Singidunum, present-day Belgrade, emerged, shaping the region's urban landscape. But the Romans weren't the only ones making waves. Waves of migrations brought various groups through the Balkans, each leaving its mark on the cultural tapestry. Remember, history is like a tapestry, with threads weaving in and out, sometimes overlapping, sometimes clashing. The stage was set for the arrival of a new group, the Slavs. Stay tuned to find out how these newcomers changed the course of history and laid the foundation for what we know today as Serbia. The 7th century AD. Picture this: Slavic tribes migrating from Eastern Europe, arriving in the Balkans. They settled among the existing population, bringing their language, customs, and most importantly, their determination. These early Slavs weren't a united group. They formed various principalities, laying the groundwork for the future development of different South Slavic peoples. Among these Slavic groups were the Serbs. They established themselves in the Western Balkans, gradually consolidating their power and forging a distinct identity. This wasn't an overnight process. It took centuries of political maneuvering, alliances, and yes, some conflicts. By the 12th century, a powerful Serbian state emerged under the leadership of the Vlastimirovic dynasty. These early Serbian rulers consolidated their territories, defended against external threats, and laid the foundation for Serbia's golden age. But the story of Serbia is far from a linear progression to glory. Internal conflicts and external pressures continued to shape the destiny of the young Serbian state. The Byzantine Empire, centered in Constantinople, loomed large as both a rival and a source of cultural influence. The story of Serbia's early years is one of adaptation, resilience, and the slow but steady formation of a nation. It's a reminder that history is rarely neat and tidy. It's a complex and messy process full of twists and turns, and trust me, things are about to get even more interesting. Part 4. The Golden Age. The Nemanjic Dynasty. Hold on tight because we're about to enter Serbia's Golden Age. In the 12th century, a new dynasty emerged, the Nemanjic Dynasty. These rulers weren't just mighty warriors, they were also skilled diplomats and patrons of the arts. A true triple threat. Under the Nemanjic Dynasty, Serbia experienced a period of unprecedented growth and prosperity. They expanded their territory, strengthened the Serbian Orthodox Church, and left behind a legacy of stunning monasteries and churches that still grace the Serbian landscape today. These architectural masterpieces are more than just beautiful buildings, they are testaments to the power and piety of the Nemanjic rulers. One ruler stands out, Stefan Dusan. Known as Dusan the Mighty, he expanded Serbia to its greatest territorial extent, even proclaiming himself emperor in 1346. It wasn't just about conquest. Dusan also codified Serbian law with his law code known as Dusan's Code, a remarkable achievement for its time. The Nemanjic dynasty marked a high point in Serbian history. It was a time of cultural flourishing, military might, and political influence. But as we know, all good things must come to an end. The rise of a new power in the east cast a long shadow over Serbia's future. Part 5. Under the Ottoman Shadow. A struggle for survival. The year is 1389, the Battle of Kosovo. It's a date etched in Serbian history, a clash that would have profound consequences for centuries to come. The Ottoman Empire, a rising power from the east, faced the Serbian army led by Prince Lazar. The battle was fierce, and both Lazar and the Ottoman Sultan Murad I lost their lives. While the outcome of the battle is debated, it marked a turning point. The Ottomans gradually established their dominance over Serbia, integrating it into their vast empire. Life under Ottoman rule was a complex reality for the Serbs. They faced religious and cultural pressures as well as economic burdens, but they also showed remarkable resilience, preserving their language, faith, and traditions. The Serbian Orthodox Church played a key role in preserving national identity during these difficult times. Monasteries served as centers of learning and cultural resistance, keeping the flame of Serbian identity alive. Meanwhile, the legend of Kosovo lived on in epic poetry and songs passed down through generations, preserving the memory of Serbian resistance. The Ottoman era was a period of profound change and adaptation for Serbia. It was a time of hardship and oppression, but also a time when the Serbian spirit endured.